Today we are discussing about disadvantages of hot water and water softening methods. First, we can discuss disadvantages of hot water. We know the hot water containing the dissolved salts of calcium and magnesium ion. The first disadvantage, hot water does not readily produce lather with soap. Instead, they produces the precipitate of insoluble precipitate of calcium and magnesium soap. This results wastage of large quantity of the soap. That is the first disadvantage. The second disadvantage, the water containing chlorides and sulfates, if used for concrete mixing, which affect the curing and final strength of the concrete. That is the second one. Third one, boiling point of hot water is very high due to the presence of dissolved salts, which leads to consumption of more fuel if it is used for cooking. That is the third one. The next, fourth one, hot water cannot be used in dyeing industry because it changes the exact shades of color due to adherence of calcium and magnesium soap. Next disadvantage, if in sugar industry, it causes more difficulties during crystallization of water. Next one, in paper industry. Next one, in paper industry, hot water causes troubles by affecting the smoothness, glossiness and color of the paper. The next advantage, if hot water is used in boiler, which causes the many troubles. First trouble, that is the scale and sludge formation. The scale and sludge formation means hot water boiler, we know boilers are used for production of the high temperature steam. Then it is the main part of most of the industry. Then hot water is taken in boiler. On continuous evaporation of water in boiler, the dissolved salts in hot water is precipitated. On continuous evaporation of water, the dissolved salts is precipitated. That salt's nature, the dissolved salt's nature depends on nature. That is, the dissolved salt precipitated is hard precipitated, which is formed inside the boiler, which cannot be removed by washing. They are known as scale. If the dissolved salt, precipitated dissolved salt is loose and slimy nature, soft, loosey and slimy nature, which is formed inside the boiler, they are called sludge. The sludge is easily removed by washing. That is a scale and sludge formation on continuous evaporation of hot water in boiler. That is, after a particular time, the dissolved salt is precipitated. The nature of precipitate, that is hard precipitate, is known as scale. The precipitate is soft, loosey and slimy nature, that is known as the sludge. This sludge and scale formation leads to decreasing thermal efficiency, results the wastage of fuel, which is also affect the boiler safety. The second is the priming and foaming. Second, priming and foaming. The priming and foaming, which is also occur in boiler. The priming and foaming is also occur in boiler. That is on continuous evaporation of hot water in boiler. Some liquid droplets, some tiny drops of water is also carried along with steam. That wet steam formation is known as the priming. Foaming means the persistent bubble formation inside the boiler. Persistent bubble formation inside the boiler is known as the foaming. This priming and foaming is also leads to decreasing thermal efficiency and wastage of the fuel. That are the disadvantages of hot water. First disadvantage, that is hot water does not form lather with soap instead of insoluble precipitate, leads in wastage of large quantity of soap. Second one, in cement, the strength of cement concrete is also affected. Then boiling point is high, that leads to wastage of fuel. The next, in dyeing industry, sugar industry, paper industry, and last one, the hot water shows many problems in boiler, that is scale and sludge formation and priming and foaming. Next we can discuss softening of water. What is meant by softening? The softening means the removal of hardness producing salts from water. That is known as the softening. The removal of hardness producing salts from water. Then mainly two softening methods. That is first method, ion exchange method, and second method is the lime soda process. Ion exchange method is very important. Now we discuss the ion exchange method. In this method, ion exchange resin are used for removal of ions present in water. Ion exchange resins are used for removal of ions present in water. This ion exchange resin replace the calcium and magnesium ion from hot water. They are known as water softeners. Ion exchange resin replaces calcium and magnesium ions from hot water. They are known as the water softeners. Now, what is the ion exchange resin? Ion exchange resin are long chain, cross-link, insoluble organic polymer with microporous structure. That is ion exchange resin, long chain, cross-linked insoluble organic polymer with microporous structure, into which functional groups are attached. Either acidic functional group attached or basic functional groups are attached. These functional groups attached to polymer are responsible for ion exchanging properties. These functional groups attached to chains are responsible for ion exchanging property. That is the ion exchange method. Next, the diagram of the ion exchange resin are two types, depends on the basic functional group. There are two types, cation exchange resin and anion exchange resin. The cation exchange resin means if acidic functional group like COH, SO3H are attached to polymer, that is known as the cation exchange resin. This cation exchange resin replaces the cations present in hot water, that is calcium and magnesium ions present in hot water, by H plus ions present in resin. Mainly cation exchange resin represented as RH or RH2. Example, sulfonated coals, sulfonated polystyrene, etc. Then this cation exchange resin contact with water. It is contact with water. The replaceable H plus ion, that is H plus ions present in resin, are exchanged by the cations, calcium, magnesium ions present in hot water. This is exchanging capacity. H plus ions is replaced by cations present in water. The reaction, resin RH2 plus calcium ions present in water forming RCa plus 2H plus. The H plus ions in resin replaced by cations in water. RH2 plus Mg2 plus giving RMg plus 2H plus. Next is second one, anion exchange resin. Anion exchange resin, that is if the ion exchange resin containing basic functional group like OH, NH2OH, etc. They are known as the anion exchange resin. This anion exchange resin exchange OH minus ions present in resin and other ions, that is bicarbonate ion, sulfate ions, chloride ion present in hot water. They can be represented by ROH, ROH twice, etc. The example is the cation exchange resin. The example, that is example noted. The styrene divinyl benzene. The styrene divinyl benzene. Then phenol formaldehyde, amino formaldehyde, etc. are example for anion exchange resin, phenol formaldehyde, amino formaldehyde. Then third one, styrene divinyl benzene. The next is process. Process. The process means it consists of a two-chamber. First chamber, cation exchange chamber, anion exchange chamber. This cation exchange chamber containing a layer of cation exchange bed, that is the cation exchange resin, under which a layer of gravels. The gravels are tiny metal pieces. Then it is attached to the acid regenerated. Then in a similar way, the anion exchange column containing anion exchange resin. Then under which a gravels, tiny metal pieces, into which alkaline regenerated is attached. First we done, the hot water is pumped into cation exchange chamber containing cation exchange resin. Then all cations present in hot water is adsorbed on cation exchange resin. That is, calcium 2 plus ion and Mg2 plus ions are replaced by H plus ions present in hot water. The remaining water obtained from cation exchange chamber, that is highly acidic due to the presence of H plus ions. This highly acidic water next passing into anion exchange chamber containing anion exchange bed, that is anion exchange resin. Then the remaining water, all cations are removed, then it containing H plus ions. Then the anions are bicarbonate ions, sulfate ions, chloride ions present in hot water is replaced by OH minus ions present in anion exchange resin. That is, all anions are replaced by all anions present in hot water is replaced by the ions OH minus ions present in resin. The reactions is already shown. The next thing, the H plus ions and OH minus ion so produced from cation exchange column and anion exchange column combined together producing water. This water are free from both cations and anions. They are known as the demineralized water. That is the process. Next is this regeneration of resin. When the resins becomes exhausted, it can be regenerated by passing acid or alkali. The cation exchange resin is regenerated by passing acid like HCl or H2SO4. The reaction, this is the exhausted cation exchange resin into which acid is passed, that is H plus ions is added. Then here also a reverse direction occurs, that is calcium ions in resin is replaced by H plus ions, then RH plus calcium 2 plus. Similarly, the anion exchange resin is regenerated by passing dilute NaOH solution. The reaction, exhausted resin into which alkali is added, then the resin is regenerated, the SO4 ions are replaced by OH minus ion producing ROH plus SO4 2 minus. It can be regenerated by passing acid or alkali. Next, advantage, hardness reduces to 0 to 1 ppm. Second one, resins can be regenerated. The third one, no sludge is formed. And fourth one, it can be used to soften highly acidic or alkaline water. The disadvantages is equipments are costly. The second one, if the hardness level greater than 100 ppm, this process is failure. Okay. But now we discussed what are the disadvantages of hot water and water softening method, that is the ion exchange method. Okay, thank you.